move on to the story now. The Judicial Service Commission has advised President Cyril Ramaphosa that they consider Gauteng Judge President Dunstan Mlambo to be suitable for appointment as the country's next Deputy Chief Justice. The announcement follows a rigorous two-day interview process in Sandton, where Mlambo was interviewed for the second highest judicial position in the land, alongside Free State Judge President Cagney Musi and Northern Cape Judge President Pule Tlaletsi. To help us understand the implications of this recommendation, I'm joined now by Head of Matter, that is Alison Tilley. Good afternoon, and thank you for your time, Alison. So we are at this point 10 months down the line from the point at which the position of DCJ, Deputy Chief Justice, became vacant. How critical a step is this, the recommendation by the Judicial Service Commission towards us filling that particular position of DCJ?
So this is a very important step. This is the point at which the President has now consulted, as he's required to do, and now he will make the appointment, and that will fill the position, which will mean we have a permanent Chief Justice and Deputy Chief Justice, which I think will go some way to helping us meet the challenges that the judiciary face.
The candidates were, of a particular pedigree, all three of them, judges, presidents, therefore heads of court in their own right, experienced in their own right. What made Judge President of Gauteng, Dunstan Mlambo, stand out in your view and also in the eyes of the commissioners who were interviewing him?
Well, I think it's probably his range of experience and the various things he's done as a judge and as a judicial leader. I think particularly I was interested in his views on how we needed to look at bringing the judiciary into the 21st century, things like court online, which his court pioneered. It's something that he's been very engaged with. And he's also, I think, a leader. We've seen that, and I think that will also assist in supporting the Chief Justice, who's also indicated that she wants to, lead on shifting the governance issues around the judiciary, which have perhaps got a bit stuck.
There was a bit of a debate around his age, because in terms of the law, there's a point at which he must retire, and that point will come before current Chief Justice Mandisa Maya's term of office will have ended. Tell me how, despite the age disadvantage, he is seen as someone who will be able to support and have that continuity into the next term of the next Deputy Chief Justice, because essentially it means that we will have to be undertaking this process a few years from now.
And I think that's okay. That's reasonable. That's what the process is designed to do. And we'll be interviewing a new Chief Justice before we can. The time goes so quickly. But I think that what this will allow is that he will come in. He will be able to deal with the various issues that he suggested. But then a new Deputy Chief Justice will come in and then form a bridge when the current Chief Justice leaves. So I think just in terms of succession planning, it's not that these appointments are made that way, but it seems to be a good idea.
And before the commissioners engaged him extensively, in interactive manner, he was a period of time, I think it was about 30 minutes, for him to outline his vision and his understanding of the role and what's required of a Deputy Chief Justice. What are some of the themes that came through for you? I'll tell you from my side, I thought he managed to showcase the complexity and the experience he has gained from managing a very busy division, being the Gauteng division of the High Court, and seeking to deal with such things as, the caseloads. Talk to me about some of those proposals that were being made in that regard.
Yeah, I think that's something that we've seen from him in his tenure as JP in Gauteng, is not just an attention to the law, and he is a jurist in his own right, obviously, but also looking at this issue going forward of how we're going to really strengthen the judiciary. And I think one of the issues that has come up is the question of a single judiciary, and how we're going to move towards that, how we're going to support judiciary and bringing new judges into the system. So I think a lot of what he was saying was really forward-looking in terms of strengthening the institution itself, in addition, obviously, to his role as a judge and a judicial leader in that court.
Yeah, and just for the benefit of those who may not be familiar with the concepts, when you say a single judiciary, just explain a bit more. That links in with the whole debate around the full independence of the judiciary, including administrative independence, right?
Yes, and I think both the Deputy Chief Justice and the Chief Justice have expressed themselves on this and say that we need to move towards a judiciary. This split of having magistrates as being separate from judges and treating them as two systems, it's not working for us, and we have to look at putting those systems together and having one. So that's the idea of a single judiciary, and then also supporting the independence of the judiciary, so that judges and the Office of the Chief Justice aren't treated like any other government department coming to National Treasury and asking for money, but are rather seen as one of the three arms of government, which is constitutionally would be correct.
All right, thank you for your time this afternoon. That's Alison Tilley of Judges Matter, weighing in on the recommendation of the Judicial Service Commission that they find the Gauteng Division Judge President Dunstan Mlambo to be suitable to be appointed as Deputy Chief Justice.